I want to thank our fans. I thought the atmosphere was tremendous. I thought they were into it right up to the midpoint of the fourth quarter when it got away from us a little bit. Man trip was incredible. I thought it was a great atmosphere. And credit to Texas. They played better. They won the game. They're a good football team. They're going to win. They're going to win a lot of games. I'm proud of our guys. I thought we competed really hard. I thought we played physical in all three phases. We had a lot of missed opportunities. And I think the story of the game, we had 4 turnovers. Talk about those more here in a second. We missed 2 field goals. That's 6 points. Get a turnover in the third quarter with a chance to tie the game. We have to kick a field goal. That's 4 points. That's a 10-point swing. And that was the story of it. We I thought we lost the game in the third quarter, midpoint. Offensively, we played probably our best half versus a quality opponent in the first half. And in the third quarter, just wasn't good enough. And, Kendall, y'all are going to want to talk about these 4 interceptions. That's the best game he's played without watching it on tape. You talk about the first interception he threw was his fault. He read the wrong guy. The next 3, 2 of them are in the receiver's hands. And the third one, we had a guy run the wrong route. And so I thought he did some really good things. And then defensively, third downs killed us in the first half. We played great football on first and second down, and that's one of the best offenses in the country. But that's the reason why he's been an all-conference quarterback. That's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. He's a big-time player. But we couldn't get off the field at Hurst in the first half. I thought defensively, third quarter, kept us in it. I think we had 4 straight stops. They hurt us with the run game once we got tired. If you look at it, I think, yards per play, we were well ahead of them. But almost the flip of the Kansas game is they had the ball 13 more minutes than we did. And a lot of that goes back to the first half where we couldn't get off the field. And then we had that run in the third quarter where we couldn't get anything going offensively. And so disappointing we lost. Obviously not disappointed on how we played. I think we're making some strides. We got to play smarter. We got to do a better job coaching. And our details got to be better. There's some things that they're going to make our staff and our players sick when they watch the game tomorrow. So with that, I'll open it up to questions.
Other than turnovers offensively, you got yards. Your run game sort of struggled in the second half a little bit. Did not produce what you wanted in that period. What did you think just overall offensively?
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. They're big up front. They really changed what they were doing in the second half, so they made some good adjustments. So credit their staff. We didn't do a good job handling their penetration. They started blitzing more, and they caught us on some negative plays in the run game, which is really kind of where we struggled the first two games of the season. I think the first 2 drives, or two of those drives there when we were struggling, I think that we had 4 drives in a row where we struggled, but 2 of them, we ran the ball on run plays that we hit in the first half, and we went -6, -5, and really we just lost one-on-one battles. And this game, in a lot of ways, came down to how I thought it would. And when I talked to you all on Tuesday, it's a one-on-one game, and we lost some of those. And some of that's on us as coaches. We got to do a better job putting our guys in positions where they can be successful. But we needed to run the ball better, especially in the third quarter. I thought we did. I thought we were successful in the first half. We were able to keep them. We knew that it was going to be a game where we had to throw. There's a reason why they've got one of the better run defenses in the country, and so we got to do a better job. But some of that is them and the size and length and the quality of player they have on defense.
Earlier in the week, we talked about how dangerous Sam Ehlinger could be, particularly with his running the ball. Just how do you feel like maybe you guys did against that today?
I thought he. I really thought he only hurt us a couple times running. They got into it where they were running the clock out and they ran their little zone follow play, and it's a really tough play to defend. And I've had a running quarterback, I've used it a bunch too, and it's a really tough play to defend. So they really hurt us with that. They scored the last touchdown on that, the zone follow, and they hit a couple of those short yardage plays with that. But I thought defensively we really did a pretty good job of what my biggest concern coming in the game about what we talked about on Tuesday was him dropping back to pass and him running for first downs, and that didn't happen as much. So I think we did a better job than maybe I thought we would coming in the game.
Sam James and Sean Ryan both left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Where are they at?
Sam, I'll be able to talk more about it on Tuesday. He had kind of an upper injury. Shine, it doesn't look as good, which is disappointing. I hate it for him because he played well. He played really well and had his best week of practice. Bye week was really good, but it looks like he's going to be out for a few weeks. I'll give you a better update on Tuesday, but it looks like he's going to be out for a few weeks.
Keith Washington had some key plays in the secondary today. How do you assess his play?
He did. He got kind of banged up at the end of the game too. He wasn't able to finish it. He had a huge play, really a play that really should have set us up to tie the game up. But Keith's played well. He's really, I think, we're 3-2, 4 out of the 5 games he's played at a high level. Didn't play his best versus Kansas, but I'm proud of how he's competing and doing a good job versus some quality wideouts.
I assume they hadn't shown you that throwback pass.
To the tackle?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hadn't seen that. We had 2 guys misplay it. Good for them. I mean, they executed it well. I thought we may have got. Well, I guess I better not say, but I'll see it on film. We had 2 guys that completely M8'd on the play. I really don't remember us as a defensive staff having given up very many throwbacks or reverses or anything like that. Because usually we play really disciplined football. We usually have 2 guys that stay behind the play, but that wasn't the case on that one.
Talked about missing some opportunities. Third quarter, you guys get the chance to start the drive at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I thought that was huge. Run the ball. We get beat on the first down play, second down play. Kendall does a great job, throws the outcut. We drop it. That was going to be a first down. That would hit us inside the 10-yard line on the drop. And then we had the play we wanted on the third down, and we just didn't win. So, but that was huge. You're absolutely right. It was huge. And I thought, if you go back to the first half, I thought another play that was really critical. Because we had some drops. We had, I don't know how many we had. We had more than we've had probably going back to the first game. But we had a second down play where we dropped a ball and that was on the drive where we missed the first field goal. We dropped the ball. We were rolling pretty good. And I don't know if it was 14-14 at the time or 14-7. I can't remember. But we had a second down play. We dropped it, and that was going to be for our first down inside the 15 again. And then we don't get the third down. We missed the field goal. So I thought we had some drops that were critical today.
How do you handle a quarterback after a game like this where
Yeah, he played well. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to say is we had 3 interceptions. The first one was a misread. We had 3 interceptions. 2 of them were in. 2 of them our guys have a chance. 1 of them we run the wrong route. You know what I mean? How many yards did he throw for?
360-something.
Yeah, it's a pretty good day. Number 11 team in the country. It's a pretty good day. And I may sing a different tune when I came in here on Tuesday and I watched the film, but I got a pretty good eye out on the field, and I thought the kid played well. I thought he played his best game. And you're going to say, hey, well, he threw 4 picks. Well, I realize he threw 4 picks. But at the same time, we had on 3 of those, we had a chance to make plays. We didn't make them. So I think quarterbacks get too much credit when things go well. They get too much blame when things don't go well. But we didn't lose that game because of Austin Kendall. I'll tell you that. We were in the game offensively because of him. And so I'm not down on that kid at one bit.
Seemed like he wasn't getting flushed out of the pocket maybe as much as he has in recent games. Did you see some improvement from the offense? Yeah,
I thought our pass protection was much, but we didn't run block as well as we needed to. I don't know if there's going to be a ton of people that run the ball. They're just really big, okay? But I thought we did a really nice job in the first half. They played more coverage in the first half. Second half, they came after us, and really outside of 2 plays, I thought we protected pretty well. One of them, we missed it with the running back, wasn't even on the line. But our pass protection was much better.
It seems like you took a lot of positives away from this game. What are some of the negatives you think you might have to work on for this upcoming week before Iowa State?
That's what I was talking about. We didn't run the ball good enough. We couldn't get off the field on third down. The negatives are we got beat. I'm not sitting here. We got beat by 11 points. Nobody's more disappointed than I am on that. All right. the one thing I'll say is we lose the game by 11 points, miss 2 field goals, don't take advantage of a turnover. That's 10 points. All right, where we had a chance. We had multiple drops. They had a trick play for a touchdown. I think three of their scoring drives or 2. One of y'all may know. Tell me, but we gave them a short field, right? Okay, so we had a lot of negatives, but we were still in the game with a chance to win early in the fourth quarter. Okay, with a team that we got a bunch of guys hurt during the game, we didn't finish. All right, we got a bunch of guys that are playing for the first time, and I thought they competed. Now, do we got to play better? Do we got to coach better? Absolutely. So, am I disappointed we got beat? Guaranteed, disappointed. Thought we had it. This was an opportunity. It was setting up in the third quarter where we had a chance to win the game. We didn't get it done, and you don't get those back. Now the good thing is we got most of these guys here for multiple years, and then this season is we got to learn from those mistakes, and we got to make sure we don't repeat those mistakes. All right. So I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed we didn't win. All right, but I'm encouraged by the fact that how our guys competed. All right, now we got to play smarter. We got to be more detail-oriented. We got to do a better job in some things on coaching-wise. But anyway, I think I made my point. Give them a couple more. Give them a couple more because I rambled there for a minute.
First look at Van Darius Cowan, just initial.
He made some plays. You know, there was going to be some good and bad. And, you know, there were some negatives where he got out of position and it hurt us. But I thought he played really hard. He had some encouraging plays, you know, and we knew that as a staff going into it. It just been so long since he's played, you know. I think somebody told me it was 600+ days since he'd actually played in the game. So there were some things to build off of. He's got to be more disciplined in a lot of his in a lot of things, but he showed the ability and the bright lights to make some plays.
How upset were you with that Josh Chandler penalty? 'Cause
Yeah, well, what it looked like to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks, Coach.
I was not happy about it, but it's a lot of learning points. Appreciate it. Crowd was great. We'll get better.